In the vast, inky blackness of the deep ocean, countless mysteries remain hidden from our view. One of the most peculiar residents of this realm is a small, cigar-shaped predator known as the Cookiecutter Shark. This creature, though diminutive in size, possesses a life story filled with astonishing adaptations and a surprisingly aggressive nature. Its existence is a testament to the strange and wonderful ways life finds to survive in the most extreme environments on our planet. The Cookiecutter Shark lives a solitary life, governed by ancient rhythms of darkness and faint, distant light, a world almost entirely alien to our own. The journey of a Cookiecutter Shark begins in a perilous fashion. Unlike many sharks that lay eggs, the mother gives birth to a live litter of around 9 pups. These young sharks emerge fully formed and ready to hunt, measuring a mere 5 inches long. They are born with their signature circular mouths and a full set of razor-sharp teeth. From the very first moment of their existence, a powerful instinct takes over. Survival is paramount, and the greatest immediate threat can be their own siblings. This harsh reality forces the newborn sharks to scatter into the darkness, each one alone, beginning its solitary quest for survival in the crushing pressure of the deep sea. This solitary existence starts in the Bathyal zone, thousands of feet below the surface. Here, in the perpetual twilight, the young shark must fend for itself. There is no parental care and no guidance. Its life is dictated entirely by instinct. Its small size makes it vulnerable to a host of larger predators that navigate these dark waters. The young shark spends its days lurking in the deep, conserving energy and avoiding detection. It is a lonely and dangerous childhood, where every shadow could conceal a threat, and every flicker of light could signal an opportunity. The deep ocean is an unforgiving nursery, shaping the shark into a resilient and efficient hunter from its very first day. As night falls on the surface world far above, a remarkable transformation occurs across the ocean. The Cookiecutter Shark, along with countless other deep-sea creatures, begins its nightly journey upward. This is known as diel vertical migration, one of the largest movements of animal life on Earth. The shark ascends thousands of feet, leaving the crushing pressure of the deep for the relatively bountiful waters near the surface. This nightly pilgrimage is driven by the search for food. Under the faint glow of the moon and stars, the shark enters a world teeming with life, a stark contrast to the sparse environment it calls home during the day. The Cookiecutter Shark possesses one of nature's most ingenious hunting tools: bioluminescence. The majority of its underside glows with a soft greenish light. This is not for show. It is a highly sophisticated form of camouflage called counterillumination. When viewed from below, the shark's glowing belly blends in perfectly with the faint light filtering down from the ocean's surface. This makes the shark nearly invisible to any potential prey or predators lurking in the depths beneath it. It effectively erases its own silhouette, becoming a phantom in the water, a ghost that can approach its targets completely undetected. This living light is the key to its survival in the open ocean. However, the deception does not end there. While most of its body glows, a small, dark patch of skin remains unlit near its throat. This dark collar cleverly mimics the silhouette of a small fish when seen from below. To any curious predator or smaller fish, this dark shape appears to be an easy meal, a lone straggler separated from its school. This patch acts as a lure, drawing unsuspecting victims closer. The shark remains perfectly still, a patient hunter using a part of its own body as bait. It is a brilliant strategy, turning a potential weakness into a deadly advantage and luring prey directly to its formidable jaws. The trap is a masterclass in ambush predation. Smaller fish, attracted by the promise of a meal, swim up to investigate the dark patch. As they get close, the Cookiecutter Shark strikes with incredible speed. Its circular mouth, lined with specialized suctorial lips, latches onto the prey. There is no escape. The shark's jaws, which are pound for pound some of the strongest in the ocean, clamp down with immense force. For smaller prey, this initial bite is instantly fatal. The shark consumes its victim whole, a quick and efficient end to a hunt orchestrated by light and shadow in the vast dark theater of the open ocean. This bioluminescence also serves a critical defensive purpose. The deep sea is filled with larger, faster predators like barracudas. If a Cookiecutter Shark finds itself targeted, it can unleash a brilliant flash of light from its body. This sudden, intense glow acts like an underwater flash grenade, momentarily blinding and disorienting the attacker. In that split second of confusion, the small shark can make its escape, disappearing back into the darkness from which it came. This ability to manipulate light makes the cookie-cutter shark both a cunning hunter and a difficult target, a true master of its dimly lit environment. As the cookie-cutter shark grows, reaching a modest length of about 8 inches, its appetite and ambition expand dramatically. It begins to target animals vastly larger than itself, a feat that seems impossible for a creature of its size. Its prey now includes some of the ocean's most formidable inhabitants: massive yellowfin tuna, swift dolphins, great white sharks, and even colossal whales. The shark is no longer just a predator of small fish, it has become a parasite of giants. This shift in hunting strategy is one of the most remarkable aspects of its life, showcasing a unique and daring method of feeding that leaves a very distinctive mark. The attack is a marvel of biological engineering. The shark approaches its enormous host, often undetected thanks to its counter-illumination. It then uses its powerful, fleshy lips to create a suction seal against the host's body. Once firmly attached, its lower jaw, armed with large, triangular and razor-sharp teeth, goes to work. The shark then performs an extraordinary maneuver. It spins its entire body in a rapid, corkscrewing motion. This rotation, combined with the sharpness of its teeth, carves out a perfectly circular, plug-shaped chunk of flesh from the much larger animal. The resulting wound looks as if it were made by a kitchen cookie cutter, giving the shark its unusual name. This hit-and-run tactic is brutally efficient. The entire process, from latching on to carving out the plug of flesh, takes only a few seconds. Before the massive host can even fully register what has happened, or attempt to retaliate, the little shark has detached itself and vanished back into the deep. For an animal as large as a whale or a great white, the wound, while painful, is generally not life-threatening. It is more of an annoyance, a strange circular scar that serves as evidence of a brief encounter with the audacious little parasite. The shark, meanwhile, has secured a high-energy meal with minimal risk. The cookie-cutter shark's lack of discrimination is legendary. It does not limit its attacks to living creatures. These sharks have been known to bite inanimate objects, likely mistaking their electrical fields or smooth surfaces for potential prey. They have left their signature circular marks on the soft rubber coatings of underwater communication cables, causing significant damage. In one of the most bizarre examples of their aggressive nature, they even attacked the sonar domes of nuclear submarines. The United States Navy was initially baffled by the damage until they identified the small but mighty cookie-cutter shark as the culprit, a testament to its powerful bite and fearless disposition. The reproductive life of the cookie-cutter shark is as solitary and utilitarian as the rest of its existence. Mating is a brief, almost perfunctory affair. After the encounter, the male and female go their separate ways with no bond formed between them. The female carries her developing young internally, providing them with nourishment until they are ready to be born. However, once the pups enter the world, her role is complete. There is no maternal instinct to protect or raise her offspring. They are immediately abandoned to the deep, left to rely on the same innate survival skills that have allowed their species to thrive for millennia. The life of a cookie-cutter shark is a constant struggle for survival, and its journey is often cut short. Though it can reach a maximum size of just under 20 inches and live for several years, its world is filled with danger. Predation is a constant threat, but death can also come from within. A seemingly harmless meal, such as a small lanternfish, can carry a deadly internal parasite. Once ingested, this parasite can grow inside the shark, slowly consuming it from the inside out. It is a cruel and ironic end for a creature that lives as a parasite itself, a final reminder of the unforgiving nature of the deep ocean. Despite its small size, the cookie-cutter shark leaves a lasting impact on its environment. The distinctive, crater-like scars it leaves behind can be seen on a vast array of marine animals across the world's oceans. Scientists often use these marks as indicators, helping them track the movements and behaviors of large migratory species like whales and tuna. Each scar tells a story of a fleeting, violent encounter in the dark, a permanent record of the shark's presence. In this way, the cookie-cutter shark, though rarely seen by human eyes, writes its story across the bodies of the ocean's giants, its legacy etched into their very skin. The cookie-cutter shark remains one of the ocean's great enigmas. It is a creature of darkness and light, a master of camouflage and deception. It is both a predator and a parasite, a tiny animal with the audacity to take on the largest creatures in the sea. Its life is a solitary and brutal affair, Yet it is perfectly adapted to its challenging environment. From its perilous birth to its parasitic attacks on submarines, the story of the cookie-cutter shark is a compelling chapter in the grand narrative of life on our planet, proving that even the smallest of creatures can possess the most astonishing and fearsome abilities.